What can we do with big brushes? Well, in today's video, I'm going to find out and use these three big flat brushes. Welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Let's get started. So I've chosen three brushes here today. They're all flat brushes and different sizes. I think these ones are called paddle brushes, and this is a big wide flat brush. So they're good for blending and also getting some sharp crisp lines. I'm just going to put a bit of white paint on my canvas. I've sprayed some water on and I'm going to try and get my whole canvas covered today first. And I'm going to try some blending. So let's put a little bit of this King's Blue in with the white and maybe a bit of this brilliant green. So I'm going to be using a blue-green colour palette today. Actually, we'll put some warm grey in as well. Alright, I'm going to start with the big brush. I've got a feeling I'm going to need more paint than this, but let's just start with this. Let's just get a blend. Okay, so I think I want it actually whiter than that. So I will probably come in with some more white. Look how fast it gets it covered. That bit of water just helps to blend it in a bit easier. Look at that, base covered. But I'm actually not that happy with the colouring there. I'm going to add in some more white. Let's just keep using this brush. I haven't used it much at all. I've used it once before, so I do want to play around with it a bit. Let's get some different strokes in. Alright, so we've got a light background there. There's probably more green than I was wanting to go for. I've got a couple of other colours as well. I've got the Prussian Phthalo Blue and a Phthalo Green. I think what I'm going to do next is get a bit of sort of texture, a bit of warmth up here maybe, because I don't want it to be too flat. I want to get a bit of a feel for these other colours that I've got. Let's put a bit of warmth up here, see what that's like. Still got a bit of green on my brush. It's coming off. Yeah, I like that. Bit more warmth there, and I think I'll put a little bit of the King's Blue up the top there. So otherwise it's going to be quite a cold colour palette, I think, with the blues and the greens. That's creating a little bit of a sort of a greyish blue. Got a lot of paint on my brush. I need to take some of that off. Okay. What am I doing next? I've got one smaller brush. I feel like I just want to keep layering this pattern up until I create some darker colours. I want my darker colours sort of swishing up this way, I think. I probably still want this corner a little lighter, so I'm going to add a little bit of white there and use my 3-inch paddle brush. Just creating, see those, like they're quite thick, but I did want a sort of a bit of bold white up here. I think I'll leave that alone. That might be it for that corner. Maybe a tiny bit down here with the white as well. Let's start getting some other colours in. I'm going to do a bit of this brilliant green. Okay. Nice. It has a nice colour to it. Let's try King's Blue. I'm just mixing it with white still. And I'm laying the paint on quite thick. Okay. I'm going to try the phthalo green. And I'm just going to use the paint that's already on my brush and on the canvas because there's quite a bit. Before I go further, I want to try some like wavy lines. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what it would be like with this one. This one's got some lighter paint on it. Quite thick there. Okay, not sure about that. I'm going to bring on my depth of colour. This is my favourite colour, one I get most excited about. So I'm going to do some crisscrossing with this one. Let's have a look. Let's take out those lines because I'm not sure about them. I would like to see some really darker bits. That's dark. Okay, wipe off some of that colour from my brush. Tricky. Trying to get the balance right. And this 3-inch paddle brush is, I'd like it smaller. I have a small one, but I'm limiting myself to this one. So I have to achieve what I want with this brush. And I like where this is heading. I think what I'm going to do is, because I'm mixing the colours up a lot, I actually want to come over the top with some more defined strokes. Not the big long ones though, I just want to keep to the small ones. But I'm going to let this dry to stop mixing the colours up so much. Yep. So I will bring you back shortly. Okay, this is mostly dry. There's just a fraction of a small patch there. And I've been thinking about what I want to do next. So I thought I would try doing like just some little wispy bits with this 4-inch paddle brush. And then I'd like to try and create like a leaf effect with this perhaps. I don't know. I want something different. Maybe a bit of the green. Let's try that. Get some colours on my edge. And let's just try creating a little yeah, missed a bit there, but I like it. Just trying to get a bit of some different kind of shapes here. Sort of going to dark, from dark to light. Okay, let's add a bit of the a light green in there as well. Bit of a dance, I think. Just get a bit more of the bright colour up through the top. I've got a couple of different colours there. Oh, there's a lot of paint on there. Let's try that. I like those colours. That bright green, so pretty. It's neat, I like it. I've still got this other brush as well that I may use. Oh, there's a lot of... That's really thick, but I don't want to touch it. It's so thick. I love that little bit of colour there. All right, I might put this brush down. I just love those colours. I did have the lighter blue. This kind of thing here. Nice big white patch there. Might swap to the small brush. Oh, I like that one. Don't like that one. I think I need some more white down here. No. Sometimes you do something and it just doesn't look right. So I'm just going to create a little bit of a different colour palette. Take that limey colour out and just going to have to add a little bit over the top. Just a bit of a twisty effect. Not sure. I think I need to leave it alone. I might be overworking it. As I say that, I just want to put a piece in here. I might come over that. In fact, I'm just going to get some of this limey green in there. Alright, I'm going to let that dry. Do I want a little splash here? No. Probably come over the top of that. Let's let that dry. Yeah, I'll come back to it. I think because I've laid the paint on quite thick, I might have to come back to this tomorrow. Okay, so this is dried overnight and I'm really loving the bright green in it. The only thing I think I want to do is just create some detail. I've just been practicing on the side trying to work out how to get little like bits of stuff flying off with using the colors that I want. So I've grabbed the brilliant green, the titanium white, the Prussian phthalo blue, and this one here is phthalo blue, which I didn't use in it, but it's just another little bit of brightness that may go well on top. I'm just going to dip the corner of my brush into the white and then a little bit of the brilliant green further up and the phthalo blue. And let's just try some little flicks. I'm finding it quite challenging actually, but we're just going to persevere. I'm not going to do a huge amount of these. That may be enough. A little one here, a little bit more blue in it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, here is the final result. And some of the texture in this is quite interesting. There's some thick bits. I don't know if you can see just here. I really love these soft sort of leaf shapes. It's not really what I thought I was going to do, as usual. The white bits here I really like as well. It's just some subtle lightness up in that corner. Also got a little bit down the bottom here, both these corners. Yeah, it's pretty. So let me know what you think of that in the comments below. I was limited with the big brushes, so there was only so much I could do, but I really like the flow of it. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.